Hello beautiful people, it's Trina and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm just about to head out, but I thought I would give you a quick apartment tour because my apartment is actually presentable. I mean, I'm normally a clean person, but I don't know, it looks pretty good at the moment, and I thought, what the heck, I think these kind of videos are rather popular on YouTube, and I do live in Japan, which is, I guess, exotic for a lot of people. So yeah, let me give you a tour from the front door. I do live near an airport, so it gets a bit noisy at times here. Okay, go up on the steps here. Here's my front. And we'll swivel around and ta-da, there's the front door. Okay, let's go in. It's open, I hope. Yes. All right, so you get in here and the first thing you see is the genkan. So my shoes are stored in here, and up here I have my winter gear, which is really not needed, like mitts and scarves and whatnot. So let me take my shoes off. And that's the genkan, or what's the genkan in English? Front exit entrance lobby area. Yeah, and I got some IKEA art here. And let's back down the hallway here. We've got some art on the walls. I do like me some art, so when I travel I usually pick up bits and pieces. These ones are from Budapest. I think these ones are from somewhere in Japan. Let's go back in here. Here's the washroom. Again, more funny artwork on the wall. Just your regular toilet scenario. And as I'm getting old, I really enjoy these things to hang on to here. And the toilet is one of these bidet things, which I really appreciate. Very nice. I wish all toilets had that. And up here I store the toiletries and whatnot that you need. So that is the bathroom. That's looking down the hallway here, but first we have the bedroom. Got a slide pocket door here, which I appreciate. This building was new when I moved into it. There's 4 apartments in this sort of townhousey type of building. I'm in southern Kyushu, so it is pretty cheap compared to Tokyo. When I lived in Tokyo, there's some IKEA art. When I lived in Tokyo, I paid almost twice as much for almost half the amount. I lived in 30 square meters, but I have lived in a variety of places in Japan. I think around 10 different places. So this is not the biggest place I've lived in, but it's one of the ones, I think it is the one I like the most. And we've got some linen storage here. This is an IKEA unit. Yeah, it's clean. This is some art I made like, I don't know, 15 years ago. Some calligraphy, and I have some storage in the closet here, but it's not much. It's much more than I need. When I originally moved here, it was supposed to be 2 of us. That's a futon up there, but it's really a lean senbei futon, so it's not very comfortable. Yeah, when I moved here, I was originally going to live with another person, but he decided to stay where he was, so it's just me, and I think it's a little bit more than I need, to be honest. So, you know, it's not a big place, but I don't need much, so I might downsize. In fact, I'm looking into buying a place at the moment because real estate is not very expensive here. All right, so we're going down the hall. It's a Matisse piece here, not real Matisse, of course. And into the bath, or the washroom. So there's a washer, dryer all in one. I hate this unit. It always malfunctions. But I have to make sure I put a small load in there, and then it does work. And just the regular bits and pieces. This is a giant cabinet. It's great because I can store so much stuff in it, and more than I need. Any extras up there? Toolbox and what else? Medicine. And then down here I've got some more storage, ironing board. This bathroom rocks though. I can set it up automatically to dry all my goodies inside, and it's wonderful. I even have a TV in there, but I don't often take a bath, I admit. I'm more of a shower person, but I can do so if I want. So it's still a bit damp in here, but yeah, and I like this stool here. So Japanese toilets and baths are not together, and this is the way it should be in my humble opinion. So we'll close that. All right, Okay, and that's my kitchen across the hall here. Very small, but it's great. Got a huge sink in it, 3-burner stove. I do mostly cook at home. I'm vegetarian, and this is not a vegetarian-friendly country, so that's fine because I do enjoy making food. I just don't have a lot of time. This is an appliance that I love. I recently upgraded from an old one, the 5200. This is the A23 series, the Spire series from Vitamix. Wonderful. Then I have a cooker up here, slow cooker, all my booze. Giant fridge. And what I like about this fridge is that the vegetable area, fruit and vegetables, is right in access, and the freezer is actually at the bottom. That makes just a lot more sense. I've got ice in this side and another freezer area there. Fantastic. Then I got my rice cooker down here, microwave, some bananas and avocado there, and down at the bottom I've got some dried food. And this is where I keep the cabinet where I keep all my cutlery, glasses, that kind of thing, plates, more than I need, much more than I need. This garbage can here I've had for literally 20 years. It's pretty naff on the side, but it's all right. And here we have a massive pantry, and it is really massive, and I have a lot of food in it because I am a bit of a food person. So these storage units here from OXO, expensive, but man, I'm gonna buy more of them because they're just excellent. And yeah, I just keep all my stuff in there. Huge, huge, huge storage. And this cabinet here I've already showed you. This is my giant makeup bag. Too much makeup, but I do enjoy my makeup. In here I have vape gear and perfume. And some more art on the wall there. There's another mirror. And a bag for today, and the table in the front. This is where I spend most of my time. On top of the table there is a device for putting your camera, so I can put my camera up there, and I love this thing actually. I'll show you this. What's the company that makes this? It's around here somewhere. Ah! That was unexpected. Well, my computer's okay. Let me fix that. Okay, I'm back. Everything is fine. It's all good. Everything's back in place. So this device is from a company called Heron, and it's fantastic. It's one of the best things I've ever bought. It wasn't super cheap, but it wasn't, you know, exuberant either. I had it shipped from the US. It's great. You can maneuver your camera anywhere you want. And of course, over here is where I sit most of the time for some YouTube videos, most of them anyway. And my wall art there. This cabinet here is fantastic. It's just a thin, narrow case that goes all the way up to the ceiling. And I love it because it's very stable and earthquake proof. We do get earthquakes here. And this, because it's pushed up against the ceiling, it's very stable. So yeah, great design. Whereas, on the other hand, store some puzzles in here, by the way. On the other hand, this one here is absolutely terrible, and wouldn't you know it, this is where I put my perfume, which is not a good idea because, yeah, you can imagine what happens here. So I have to rethink this. But I am thinking of moving, so I think I'm going to wait off a little bit longer and then get something better. This is the studio room, I call it, and you can see why it's a studio room. I have my screen, green screen over there, and some other backsplashes in the back, and I have the light here, circle light, and I do have fairly good lighting above me, but that's generally all the lighting I have. And this is a yoga swing, which I got to replace this device I had to turn upside down in. I have a little bit of a bad back, but unfortunately, I don't know, this is not very comfortable to hang upside down in. I think if I were younger, thinner, it might be better. So I'm not using it as much as I want to, but it does give relief to my lower lumbar. And also I can do some yoga in here and stretching, which I do. So most enjoyable space, but it's a lot of empty space. Audrey Hepburn with bubblegum, yes. And now the pièce de résistance here is my closet. Love these sliding doors. I have sliding doors on this side too. And in here is great. It's a walk-in closet. I've never had one of these before. So I have my bags lined up here, suitcases, vacuum cleaner, some exercise stuff, storage all along the top. Some of my bags are within my bag, so you can't see them. I have a couple also at the shop. Exercise and equipment up there. Small bags and lots of storage for my clothes, of which I have too much, in my opinion, for me anyway. And at the bottom here on the right, I have plastic bags, suitcases, just supplies and things like that. So it's a great space. Very grateful for it. I wish there were more storage spaces in Japanese apartment in general. I broke the light for this though. I'm gonna have to pay for that. Now it's just a bulb hanging from the ceiling. Anywho, there you go. So let's get a better view from around here. This is my living room. Yes, I love my space. It's 57 square meters. I'm gonna have to look up how big that is for those of you from the States who use a different thing. I don't know what it is in tatami mats either. I would imagine that this is probably 4 tatami mats. And then in here, this whole space here, I think it's probably 10 or 12, so quite big. And then my bedroom is likely 6 or 8. And then, let's see. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. That's my apartment. So this place, for your reference, costs about less than $700 US for sure. Maybe 65. So it's pretty cheap, but don't forget I'm in the country. So again, in Tokyo, I had a place that was 30 square meters, and it was in a wonderful location within, like, it was near Kichijoji, and I was paying, how much was I paying for that? Jumon, so about 1,000. So this is much better in my opinion. But I am thinking of moving into a very tiny space, 35 square meters. I'm looking at it now to purchase. And interestingly, it's not as nice as this, but I'd be able to pay it off in a few years, and that just makes much more sense, doesn't it? Putting this money in the toilet. So I hope you enjoyed that, guys, my apartment tour. I love this place. It's humble, it's not huge, but I think it's nice. And I really like that it's on the first floor too, very easy access. And I like that it's near my workplace, but I can still, you know, it's only a few kilometers down to downtown. So we're not Centerville here. And yeah, just like the size and layout of it, it's great. The couple of things that I don't like about it are the floors. They're pretty cheap vinyl floors, and they're pretty hard to clean, and they also nick permanently pretty easily. So I'm probably gonna be charged for damage to the floors once I leave this place. I have been here for 5 years already, maybe more. Wow, time flies. And I also don't like the fact that there's actually a busy street right by the side, so it would be nice if it were quieter. And also, the airport. I don't know. If you've been watching my videos, you know how many times I've been interrupted by planes. Maybe it doesn't pick up so much on camera, but it is pretty loud. Oh, and I didn't show you the outside, so let me do that now. I wonder if I could do it from here. Oh, it's bright outside. So this is the view from inside. I usually don't keep the curtains open. They're pretty translucent, so the light comes in. But my neighbors could see right through me, and like, not through me, but through my apartment, so I don't really like that. It's pretty nasty. I don't look after the property out here because I never go out here. It's either too hot or too cold, although right now it's pretty pleasant. There's my aircon unit here, and the neighbor's place is kind of like mine, actually. There you go. Ooh, gotta get that sun out of my eyes. Okay guys, I'll leave you here. Bye-bye.